You know what? I had a dream one night. I dreamed that I went home to live with Jesus. Can I get a witness? And when I got back, one of the first faces that I saw was Mama's face. I began to sing a song that I never sung in my life. And my song said, hello, mother. Hello, mother. I done made it over. Hello, mother. Hello, mother. I done made it over. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I had to cry. But he wiped the tears from my eyes. Yes, he did, y'all. And I made it over. And I'm all right now. One more time. Hello, mother. Hello, mother. I done made it over. You know what? I got mistreated sometimes, but that's all right. Still, I made it over. And I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I had to cry. I said sometimes I had to cry.
Cole Slaw. First, we're going to start off with the very first thing you should do with your coleslaw, maybe as far as 2 days in advance, is to make the sauce. My sauce is called a Hit Me Fred sauce. It comes from the flavor of my Hit Me Fred barbecue sauce. Okay? I'm using a clear plastic bowl so you guys can see this once I mix it. We're going to use 3 basic parts in here. 1 part Michael Jackson. Not the Miracles, the real Michael Jackson. Okay? 1 part, something I haven't come up with a name for, is sour cream. Maybe somebody can write in and give me a name for sour cream. And 1 part Hit Me Fred. That's my barbecue sauce. It's made out of Hit Me Fred. Plus a bunch of other stuff. Then, okay, I gotta watch this. Okay, I got my thumb clean now. Now, what we want to do is the next few ingredients I'm going to add. I'm not going to give you a part measurement because you're going to add this. This is the basic ratio that you need. It's simply equal parts of sour cream, Hit Me Fred, and Michael Jackson. My butt glitter rub. You can use your own rub, but it should be kind of an all-purpose rub that's low on salt. We'll put some of that in there. Larry Graham. A little of that. And now I've got some Little Richard. And finally, some white Aretha Franklin. Put all that in there. Now let's mix it up, see what we got. And that, my friend, is all churro. Just take a look at what it looks like on a spoon. Oh, that's good. That's good as it is now. Now that I just got through making that funky, we're going to let it break out in a cold sweat for a boogie night or 2. Don't change it until the day that you're trying to put it on the actual coleslaw if you feel like it needs a little extra something. Also, too, if it tends to be a little thin, add more mayo, add more Hit Me Fred. You've got enough sour cream. Thanks for tuning in, and the next time you see me, we'll be putting the Hit Me Fred slaw together. Hey, it's time to make Hit Me Fred slaw. Come here for a second. Take a look in there. You've got tons of cabbage. You got purple cabbage and little carrots to mix in. Here are the accoutrements that we're going to be using for this. I've got 3 batches to make. That's why I've got that. I'm also adding a little bit extra mustard for color. And also, what's that stuff called? Pineapple. And of course, there's the sauce. When you go to Restaurant Depot, you get these huge packages. They've got the slaw in them, the purple slaw, and the carrots are ready. Now, the recipe I'm doing is for one of these. okay? And I usually buy 4. The reason why I buy 4 is I'll prepare 3 overnight, let it sit overnight, and then I'll come back and add another package if I need to either make it go further or to cut down on if it got a little soggy or something got soggy. So I always keep 1 on standby. Okay, so here we go. I've got 1 can of crushed pineapple. It's going to make me 3 batches of this stuff, so I'm going to use 1/3 of that here. Okay. I'm going to use 1 of these 2-pound trays full of chopped pecans that have been toasted, and 1 tray of craisins. If you don't want to put craisins in there, or you find it's too expensive, like I did one time, I bought some and somebody used them. And what I did was, much to everyone's delight, I ended up using some of those blonde raisins, which are cheap too. All right, now we're going to mix this. Okay. Now I'm going to add some extra mustard. The dressing that we made the other day wasn't yellow enough, so I'm going to pour 1/3 of this batch in there, and that's really enough for tonight. We've made it funky enough. I'm going to put a plastic and foil hi-hat on this. I may combine 2, let it break out in cold sweat for boogie night. Now let's make another batch. All right, so now what you have is a nice slaw.
I want to ask you something. I want to ask you just one something. Is it anybody here? Now don't y'all fool. Is it anybody here? Ever laid awake at night? Don't fool me now. Couldn't sleep to save your life. Tossing and turning. Tossing and turning. How many of y'all ever eased out of the bed and got down on your knees and said, "Fix it, Jesus"? Let me ask you something tonight.